Apparently, Shakur Stevenson has been exposed by Golden Boy. Of course, Shakur denies this, but Golden Boy puts the full blame on Shakur Stevenson. In this video, I'm gonna break down who said what and how it happened. So buckle up and get your popcorn. We got action. Shakur Stevenson, he was supposed to fight Beterbiev Bivol card, canceled. He's injured. I got a video coming up because De La Hoya proposed that he fights William Zepeda in an Eddie Hearn 5 versus 5. And Shakur says he doesn't care if the ring is a small size. I think this is a mistake and he's coming off a hand injury, but look out for that video. That video will be coming soon. Now, there's a clip from Eric Gomez, which is a lifelong friend of Oscar De La Hoya and also the president of Golden Boy. And in this interview, he's suggesting that Golden Boy was bout it. Who bout it? And Golden Boy being bout it, he said they were trying to go directly into a fight with Shakur Stevenson. Do not pass go directly to jail. Or go directly to the ring.
What is the status of Zepeda Shakur Stevenson? What can you tell us?
Okay, so I'll give you guys the backstory. We were approached by His Excellency Turkey and asked us if we're willing to do Shakur Stevenson. And we said, yes, absolutely. Let's do it. And they asked us if he would be willing to fight him in December underneath the rematch between Usyk and Fury. So we accepted. Then they came back about a week later and they said, well, Shakur wants to do a tune-up now. So he's going to fight October 12th. He's going to fight Cordina in a tune-up. So we asked if we can do a tune-up and they accepted. They said, yeah, put him on Latin nights. We'll put him in. We'll make room for him there. He can have his tune-up. We'll push the fight back to February now. And we accepted.
Yeah.
We wanted to do the fight direct. Shakur's the one that requested a tune-up fight. Now he got injured, so he's out. Who knows if he's going to want a tune-up or not? I don't know. But after this fight with Tevin Farmer, we're in. We're willing to do it. That's the fight that William wants. He wants to fight Shakur.
That's what they said they were on, according to Golden Boy. So, according to Eric Gomez, once again, let me say it again, of Golden Boy, they're suggesting that Shakur was the one who wanted a tune-up and didn't want to go straight into a fight with William Zepeda. That's what they're claiming. They're saying that we didn't have the Tevin Farmer fight on deck for Zepeda. We wanted to fight in December. They were going to put on Fury Usyk card, and we were going to go straight to Zepeda and Shakur. Shakur seen this, of course, and he said, dude lying his ass off. I wanted to fight Zepeda in October. I was told he was having a baby, so he won't gonna be ready to fight until February. I didn't even know he was fighting in November. I was upset when I seen that ish. Facts. But look, we here now, so February, we gonna get it in. So, listen, I don't know who you want to believe in. You can listen to Eric Gomez, who gave his backstory. He said he was approached by Turkey and they were trying to make the fight straight away for Usyk Fury. And this was before, of course, Shakur was injured with the hand injury. And this was, of course, before the whole situation where Zepeda had a contract with Tevin Farmer. Shakur's denying that. So you guys, I'll leave it to you in the comment section to decide who's telling the truth. Really, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just making this video to inform because that's what I do. I don't really have a horse in the race because at this point, I'm a stoic. I believe in stoicism. So my thing is this, it's really neither here nor there. Whether Shakur's lying or telling the truth, Eric Gomez and Golden Boy lying, telling the truth, what does that mean? Shakur's on the sideline. He's out for the rest of the year. And Zepeda has to get past Tevin Farmer. These are the facts. I like to go off of facts and what the current state of affairs are. And that's where it's at. And it sounds like everybody's on deck and on board to fight late February of 2025. So for me, it doesn't really make sense to overly speculate on conversations that I really wasn't privy for. So like, that's the thing with different like content creators and even boxing fans, where they'll just go off, they'll listen to both sides and kind of just go 100% convinced, all in on what they feel. But either way, you weren't really there for it, so you don't know. You might like Shakur and say, oh, he got to be telling the truth. Or you might be Mexican American or something, and you like Golden Boy, and that's your favorite promoter, so you're like, of course Shakur is lying, or you hate Shakur. So it really gets nowhere. That's the point I'm making, is I have no idea who's telling the truth, because both are kind of feasible, both are plausible. Golden Boy may have come up and Shakur is like, nah, I want to tune up. Let me see how working with Eddie Hearn in Turkey feels, because he's coming from a long tenure with Top Rank. You know, it's not without the realm of possibilities of the things that could happen. But then the same thing is what Shakur is saying. I did hear that too. I heard that Zepeda was having a baby and having a kid, and they were saying that he was like out for the season and wouldn't be coming back till 2025. So I did hear that, and he definitely had a kid, because I remember the WBC or something, when his baby was born, they congratulated him. So what Shakur's saying, he could be telling the truth, because Zepeda, like, to be honest, like, Zepeda, it sounded like it was more on Golden Boy Zepeda's side. That's just being real. But again, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going off of what I've seen, what I've heard, because it sounds like Shakur has pushed for the Zepeda fight a bit more than Golden Boy, because Golden Boy, it's similar to Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. In my honest opinion, I don't think Golden Boy really wanted Ryan at that space, at that point, with Tank being undefeated and not really being a blueprint to how to beat this guy, to how to beat Tank, right? I don't think they really wanted to make the fight, but it was Ryan who was like refusing to fight anybody else but Tank, and he pushed for it. So you got to give props to Ryan Garcia. He kind of forced his hand and forced his team to make the fight, and then ultimately it was made. And then now you see when Ryan loses and he gets dropped and he pretty much quits in the fight, then the excuses came out. Oh, you know, Ryan was weight drained and stuff. But going into the fight, they were saying that Ryan felt good. Ryan was eating tacos. So if I had to take a stab at it, I guess I would lean more towards, I don't know that Golden Boy would want to straight away put Zepeda in with Shakur, because there's I'm not gonna say a guaranteed chance, but on paper, there's a certain chance that Shakur might be too skilled for Zepeda, because Shakur is hard to hit, and he's made a lot of people look stupid, or what they normally do offensively, they can't really get off on him like that. We haven't seen Shakur get dropped, and he's an Olympian. So Shakur would be the favorite, I would imagine. Zepeda is a good fighter, but I think seeing how Zepeda looks versus Tevin Farmer is going to give us a better indication of where Zepeda truly is, because Maxie Hughes and guys like that, that's domestic level guys. So I almost don't even count that. But if you beat a solid American style with some slickness and defense and some offense, even though he doesn't have much power like Tevin Farmer, depending on how you look in that fight is going to show me more about your progress and where you're at. But, you know, that's really my thoughts on it. It doesn't matter ultimately. The fight is either going to happen next or it's not going to happen next. And how we got to this point is a little less important, I guess you could say, because Golden Boy is going to say their spiel and then Shakur's saying his piece.